Yes, in today's video, Bungie launched a blog post talks about Trials changes and PvP changes as a whole. We're going to go over the base thing of it. Trials is basically super easy now. It's based on win streaks as well as flawless. And if you play in a team of 3, you get extra loot. Whatever. I'm mostly here for the loot, so we're going to talk about the loot. So the new streak system for loot. If you have a 1-win streak, which is really easy, just reset your card until you win 1 game. Whenever you get to the 7-win mark, you get to go to the Lighthouse now. There is still flawless, but everyone gets to go to Lighthouse now, I guess. So everyone gets it. But if you go flawless, you get, the flawless gear. But if you don't go flawless and you just get the 7 wins, you have a chance at the Adept. But if you have win streaks, you have a higher chance. So it's kind of cool. If you get a 1-win streak, you get Enhancement Cores, Enhancement Prism, Senate Shard, Adept Mod, a Ghost Shell, 50-point progress for that. Whole different loot system they did. And Hardened by Trial Emblem, which I don't know if that really counts in a sense. If it's only 1 win, not really Hardened by Trial, but that's fine. 2-win streak, you get 2 Osirian Ciphers, which isn't much. 3-win streak, 2 more Osirian Ciphers and Trials Armor. 4-win streak, another set of Osirian Ciphers, Enhancement Cores times 5. 5-win streak, you get Yellow Trials Glow, Osirian Ciphers times 1, Base Trials Weapons times 1, Trials Memento times 1, Trials Vehicle, 30 progress points, Trials Ghost Shell, 100 progress points, Trials Shaders, Knockout List, 1 per week. Flawless Emblems, first time only if not already earned. Not really Flawless Emblems now, at all. Because this is just a win streak, so yeah. It's a win streak chest, so it's not really Flawless Emblems anymore. Bungie probably should change that. They're just emblems. 6-win streak, White Trials Glow, Enhancement Prism times 2. 7-win streak, Red Trials Glow, which is insane. Adept Weapon times 1, Base Weapon times 1, unlocks new Flawless Passage, enables progress on new stat tracker for Flawless win streak. Obviously, how these work is win streaks without losing one, so that's why it says 7-win streak gives you the new Flawless Passage. There are only 2 passages now. So yeah, 7-win streak would be a flawless. So if you can get a perfect flawless with no losses, then you get the best loot, which we did find out from Twitter. The Red Trials Glow is only weekly, sadly. So, kind of sucks. I was kind of hoping it would unlock a permanent glow and they could make a weekly glow separate. Just saying, it'd be cool to have 2 different ones to show like those that have actually earned it. Just saying, Bungie, some you could look at is maybe making cooler, more fabulous looking glows or more effects on the armor. The more times you go flawless, it kind of make it worth it, in my opinion. Or at least the 7-win streak, which would be flawless. So, kind of cool. But, that's just my opinion. Once you do that, you get a Lighthouse Passage. Which, after you have earned access to Lighthouse, your passage will change to a complete Lighthouse Passage. If you get a flawless, extra loot. So, yeah, as you see, you get bonus loot. This chart tells you bonus loot you get based on the win streak you got before you lost. So if you happen to have a flawless passage, which would be 7 win streaks without losing once, then you get all this bonus stuff. Bonus increase for everything, which is kind of cool. The Flawless Passage. Players who have earned all 7 weekly win streak rewards will be awarded a Flawless Passage, and all the repeatable Lighthouse chests rewards will be folded into their post-win drop chances, alongside higher chances to earn Cosmetic and the new Trials Emblem. This will also allow players to progress the Flawless win streak stat tracker, which tracks the longest win streak earned while playing on a Flawless Passage. This experience is most comparable to players resetting their cards and going for another additional flawless runs, while the focus is now on one long continuous win streak. Instead of multiple separate Lighthouse runs, one wrinkle in that earning these long win streaks may be slightly more challenging than it has been in the past. Makes sense. Utilizes open skill if anyone in your fire team is on a Lighthouse Passage. So if you have anyone in your fire team on a Lighthouse Passage, you have open skill matchmaking. So I'd recommend, if you are going to farm out the flawless passages, to get somebody that hasn't played for the week or gotten flawless for the week or anything, and yeah, get them to play with you on the Lighthouse Passage. Probably be smart. Trials of Osiris Passage. We want to provide a separate place in Trials that is more like Iron Banner. Interesting. Iron Banner averages more than 3 times compared to Iron Banner players who are not able to consistently go flawless find trials to be unapproachable due to both the lack of rewards and how unfair many of the games feel with randomized matchmaking and lobby balancing. For a mode that needs a high population to thrive, this is problematic. Oh yeah, no shit. Because many average and below average skilled players do not participate in the current version of Trials at all due to the perception that flawless is impossible and the experience will be negative. This leads to a baseline skill creep that on average makes Trials 10 to 15% harder than normal PvP and perpetuates the cycle. I agree with that, but the issue is not just that. The other issue is cheaters are rampant in Trials again, and it's absolutely decreased population as well. Also because the game is really not in a good spot as a whole, because people are just kind of bored with it. Plus the saga in it, so nobody really cares for the next saga because Bungie hasn't hyped it up at all, worth a shit. So it's kind of killed the entire community's vibe for the game. That and Prismatic has what was supposed to be the new coolest thing ever, and they've done nothing on it for now 2 full seasons. And yeah, well, we're about to have a 3rd season drop, and it looks like they're not adding anything else to it. They're adding new fragments, but they don't look like they're being added to Prismatic. Bungie's not confirmed or denied that yet, and that's dumb on their part. So kind of sad, but because low population, Trials gets a bit rougher. Cheaters are going out of their way to help bots through, and I mean that because you have to be a bot to be paying a cheater money to carry you through Trials. Come on, bro. Just go to any stream. There's tons of people that fucking carry people. Go to a stream there. Go win raffles. Go do something legitimate that doesn't require you to pay money. Because, one, you're wasting your money. It's a fucking video game. It's not even a game that's giving out any championship awards or some crazy shit, okay? It's something that's simple, base, anyone can do. My bot ass can do it. Your bot ass can do it. I promise you. Don't waste your money. Stop paying cheaters and allowing them to run rampant. You stop paying cheaters, they keep getting banned, they don't got the money to make new accounts, because they have to buy the current DLC, so every time you pay them to do a carry, they're able to carry quite a few people before they get banned usually. And even if they get banned really quick, they make another account because they got the money, and they do it again, and you know what? They can get plenty of money from it, because you're paying them. Stop it. But anyways, that's half the issue. Too low player base, so cheaters become more dominant. When they become more dominant, the newer players that are showing up, which I've ran to quite a few new players in the last couple weeks, they don't want to play because they don't want to play Trials because it's a nightmare. They come against people that are just so good, they either think they suck at the game, there's no way they can get better, not realizing they're playing cheaters because sadly they are new to the game, so they don't understand that there are a lot of levels of cheating in this game, a lot of levels. Most games have different levels, but this game has some huge differences in levels, from bot cheaters to absolute crack cheaters that don't give a fuck, and a lot of people can't tell the difference through a lot of the different levels, sadly. So cheaters get away with a lot, and a lot of people don't report them. But it makes them feel like they're too small, too unability able to get better, and it puts them off, and they don't want to play Trials, and they don't want to play PvP as a whole, and they stop playing PvE eventually, because PvE is kind of, well, dead too, and nobody's really helping it with anything. That's why I've been helping people with stuff. So, come watch the streams. We've been sick as well as some issues last few days and stuff, so it's been a bit iffy for the streams and shit, but come by the streams. We do help people out. Come and talk. Say if you need help with something, we'll work out a schedule. If it's not something we can do right away, like a raid or something, we'll have to figure out a day to do that. But overall, we help people out through different activities from A to Z. We'll help you do simple stuff, harder stuff. We'll help out. It's pretty easy to do. We don't mind. So just come in and talk, and if we're middle of something, we'll see if we can work it out, do it then, and if it's something that's going to be longer or take a lot more time than we have, then we'll do it the next day. We work it out, people. We always do. So yeah, anyways, back to the thing at hand. So Bungie, fix cheaters, actually shows the future of the game to get everyone incentivized to actually play the game again, and you might actually get an increase in population. Just saying, this ain't going to be enough because your entire population is dead. And it's not just the Crucible part, it's everything. So, you fix everything, every other thing, you can fix the Crucible thing. That's the biggest thing. Playing on this passage will give you access to all the following rewards. Wins grant reputation, base reputation plus trial, passage rep bonus, so extra rep. Chance for an engram, chance for a base trials weapon. It says chance, but everything else gives you a chance. So is it an increased chance or it's still the same? They don't really talk about it with a percent, so we don't really know. Small amount of progress points towards Trials Ghost Shells from the knockout list. Losses grant reputation 10 times more than what is currently given for losses, which is actually insane because it doesn't give you shit now. And even then, 10 times ain't that much more, but it's still better than it is now, so a lot better. Chance for a base trials weapon. additive extras, playing in a full fire team grants win or loss bonus rep. So they're trying to incite people again to play in teams of 3. Bunch, if you want people to play in teams of 3, just get rid of the solo and duo ability. I'm just saying. I get it. The stats say there's a lot more solo players doing it. I get it. I understand it. But D1, people were fine going and finding fire teams and going into it. Beginning of D2, same thing. People were fine going and finding fire teams and going into trials of the 9. I don't understand why they started this whole duo solo thing, because it's kind of depressing. It really makes the matches extremely unbalanced, extremely messed up, and it absolutely screws everything up. Because a lot of people get new people together. They get randoms. They just look for people on the thing, and then boom, they do find LFG. Or they want to go in solo, but then everyone wants to go in solo. Or you get one team of 2, and then that team of 2 is bad. A lot of the situations I have with trials issues with is usually it's the solo. If it's a team of 2, their solo is bad. In my case, I'm the good player, and the team of 2 are literally new lights that have never played trials or any PvP at all, coming into a trials experience, and we've got people on the enemy team that are 2.0 KD players. They're not cheaters. They're legit players, and there's cheaters too. Don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about legit players that are 1.5 to 2.0 minimals. Team of 2. And then their solo is also like a 1 point something plus. And meanwhile, the people I have on my team are hella negative. They've done 5 matches, not won one, never even gotten a kill in these 5 matches. And they're on my team as a team of 2. I'm sorry, Bungie, but that's not skill based. That is horrible balancing. And the new balancing system they want to do is still shit in my eyes, so I don't believe in it. Slightly going to work worth a shit. So, in my opinion, their best option would seriously just to get rid of the duo and solo queue and tell people to get over it. I'm sorry. I don't mind doing it solo. I enjoy it solo, but it's too stupid the amount of times I come against people. Same on the enemy team. I've come across a solo on the enemy team that's absolutely good at the game and is the only real challenge on the enemy team because the other 2 are pure bots. It's okay to be bad at the game. It's okay, but you have to understand, it's Trials of fucking Osiris. It's supposed to be the harder end content, not the, oh, hey, look, I got an easy game because I can slaughter bots. Oh, look, now my team has the bots, and I'm going to get slaughtered because the entire enemy team's good. It's not like, oh, one person's good on the enemy team because I'm good on the enemy team. It's the entire enemy team's good versus 2 on my team that are bad. Or if it's all solos on my team, we got 2 good, 1 bad, and we've got 3 good on the other team, and we're trying to play picks, and we have that one guy on our team that decides, hey guys, let me go run in front of the shotgun aper. Let me run straight out with my shotgun. Oh wait, I have a fucking auto rifle on, and I just want to punch everyone. Look, just because it works sometimes doesn't mean it's a smart move. I'm just saying. And this ain't meant to diss people. My point is, if you want to get good at game, go play comp. It's got a skill system. It's not great, but it's better than trials. It's better than everything else. In the sense, you can play usually people around your skill level, you could shoot them, get better off that, and then slowly get better to the point where you can actually fight on the higher ranks, and then you can go into trials. Or you go get carried in trials, okay? Like, go find someone to carry that's not a cheater. That's not a cheater. We're making that clear, not a cheater. But when you go in as a team of 2, and then get put against god tier players, you wonder why that is. It's because that's how trials works. It's just a really bad system. And even if the changes they're doing now, it's still a bad system for matching people. Because it just doesn't work. Because there's never a balance of people when you're solo or duo. It can't balance correctly. Same thing when I used to run with my brother. We had 2-man all the time. We'd always get a blueberry, the one guy that had no clue what was going on, looking around like, whoa, man, is that a wall? It's like, I get it, he's new. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying new people shouldn't be in trials. I'm saying the simple way of solving the problem of having that issue, Bungie, is make it where you have to go in as 3. New players have to go find teammates that are just as shit them, or find people to help them get through it, that are good. And that's not that big of a deal, because those people know they're going into it. But when you go into trials, you're thinking, hey, I'm going in here, I'm going to get people the same skill as me, and you end up getting people that are absolutely new to the game and trash because they're new to the game. It's nothing wrong with being trash, you're new to the game, I get it, and some people aren't that good at PvP anyways, as well, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a bot, I'm not that great, I'm okay. I recognize that. So that's my point, though. If I see there's an issue, then come on. If the bot sees it and the higher-ups see it as well, then obviously there's a problem, Bungie. And you're still not fixing that problem. You're trying to just loot incentivize people, but it's not working because, sadly, it sucks. Because your matchmaking system is trash. And the one they talk about in here, they talk about how they're making it team-based now, but it's only if you play with a certain team. So if you're on your own, it's still going to be shit. Like, hello? Am I smoking crack here? Why, Bungie, do you think that's okay? I know it's a rant. I'm sorry I'm ranting. I'm just saying. It pisses me off that the simple solution is what Bungie doesn't want to do because they want their numbers to stay up. But the reality is the reason the numbers are dropping is because the game is in a bad spot, and then cheaters are out of control again, and too many newer players are coming in solo or two-man. A lot of them are two or solo, and they're getting their asses whooped, and they don't care to do it because they're matchmaking people that are higher skilled, that have been playing it a long time. And then people that are matching with them are getting screwed as well. So how do you fix it? Three-man. Permanent three-man. It's that simple. Because new players, Bungie, don't know about this. They're not going to come in the game and be like, oh, if I go in a three-man, I'll get extra loot? What? They don't care. They don't know about that. They're not going to know about that shit. You have to tell them in-game, which I doubt you're going to do, so they don't care. So, hello? Make it perma 3-man. I'm just saying, I'm a solo Trials player. I've been playing it a long time solo now, and I think it's stupid and it shouldn't be. It should be 3-man. Just saying, people can hate me all they want on it, but the truth is, 3-man is the only way to go. Yes, it's full of cheaters and shit right now and stuff, but if they made it all 3-man, you'd get teams of bots, teams of god tier players, teams mixed up still, yes, but at least everyone in that group would know what they're dealing with, because you look up people's stats when you're in 3-man. You always do. It's just a 3-man thing. So, there's somebody that accepts it would guarantee there's a decent player on your team. If you go in with 3-man, they're looking up your stats. I've seen people leave trials matches because they see people are low tier. They're like, oh, got one bad player on our team. We've got 3 good players on the enemy team. Nope, this is going to go shit. And they're right. It will go south usually. It sucks, but it's the reality of it. That's my rant. I'm just saying, Bungie, fix the issue like that, and we wouldn't have that issue. Or just make the system balanced. If you make a matchmaking system more balanced, which is not that hard, then technically speaking, you could keep solo and duo in. But they're not doing that. They're not fixing that. Not at the moment. Just saying. Playing a full fire team, like I said, bonus rep, chance for a base trials weapons, chance for an engram. Play with a clanmate grants bonus rep. Win or loss, which is cool, you know, that's actually kind of cool. Clanmates are have a use again, let's go. Challenges, rewards pinnacle, trials armor pieces, winning 50 rounds, winning 7 games, cool. Rewards, new armor, which looks actually sick. I'm not gonna lie, this entire set just straight up looks sick. For all 3 of them. The Titan one I don't like as much for the chest piece. The chest piece kind of throws me off. But the rest of it looks sick, and the Warlocks is just, dude, the Warlocks is my favorite. That looks so cool. I love the Warlock one. Hunters, I don't like the chest on it either, really, but the gauntlets actually look decent for once. Other than this little spot up here, that kind of throws me off, but the rest of it looks slick. So, I'm not going to lie. I also don't like the mask too much. It looks kind of like a cat or something, but like a derpy cat. I could be wrong, but it doesn't look right. That's my opinion, but it does look cool overall, though. Overall, great. I'm guessing that's the new emblem as well, which kind of looks cool. So, yeah, oh yeah, here it is. New emblem. So, the new Trials emblem, Lighthouse Keeper, which will also be earned this way. Let's see. So it's basically the way the whole reward system works. Yeah, the pools and stuff. Okay, yeah. New weapons, which I'm excited about. A solar aggressive sniper rifle. Unfortunately, I was kind of hoping this would be kinetic because we have Exalted Truth again. So I was kind of hoping we get a kinetic sniper. A new type of kinetic, because this thing looks sick. I remember this type of scope from another sniper that I loved, so I was kind of hoping this would be kinetic so I could match it with my Exalted Truth, but that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. We've got Snapshot Sights, Lone Wolf, Under Pressure, Incandescent, and V's Arsenal, Slick Draw, Triple Tap. Blah. So, PvP-wise, Snapshot or Lone Wolf, instantly. Best 2 perks. Personally, I think Lone Wolf is better, but some people still like Snapshot, so yeah. PvE, Incandescent could be fun. Envious Arsenal could be okay. Triple Tap could be fun as well. Right column, Opening Shot, Closing Time. Closing Time is obviously the best perk. It's the new perk everyone uses. I believe it's Closing Time. That's the new Opening Shot, so better version, so definitely worth it. It gives you handling, which helps a lot since it's an aggressive frame sniper rifle. Discord Bait and Switch was interesting. I like that. I'm kind of interested. I know I won't have a lot of ammo, but I'm kind of intrigued to see if I mix out Triple Tap. That'd be decent for damage. Moving Target could also work in theory with Lone Wolf. Kind of combo together. Double aim assist value increase, I believe. So that could be interesting. 4 times the charm, Triple Tap, pretty cool. Trials, Hawkeye, and Crucible as always for the origin traits. Exalted Truth is finally back. I love this hand cannon. It's one of the few hand cannons I can use in the energy slot. Most of them I can't use in the energy slot. They suck. So I was kind of happy about this coming back. Void Adaptive Hand Cannon. It's also going to be enhanceable, just so you know. I'm excited for it. Left column, slide shot, insanely good. Lone wolf, insanely good. Stabilizing rounds, PvE, but you could actually make that into a PvP perk technically. A lot of people won't, but you could actually do that. Moving target, cracked. Zen moment, cracked. Keep away, cracked. Withering gaze, not really that great in anything, really. I kind of think this perk is more of a meme. It could have a use, soloing stuff, but it's not that great. So, kind of iffy. It's not horrible. In PvP, it could actually be a secret meta, in a sense. You weaken them. I don't know. You could do something with this, potentially. It really just depends on the situation. I'm going to test something out with it. I have a theory on, but for now, we'll say it's a meme. Eye of the Storm, good roll, but it's got Opening Shot, Precision Instrument, Magnificent Howl. All of these are great perks right there. Redacted, who knows what that is, so we don't know if it's good. One for All, no. Repulsor Brace, could be okay with destabilizing. Meh. But Opening Shot, Precision Instrument, and Magnificent Howl, all three of those perks are cracked. I don't actually know how Precision Instrument will work on a 140. I think that's the first 140 with it. I don't know if it'll actually be good. I don't know if I could, two-head, one-body someone. Or, body head them or something. I'm not really sure, because Precision Instrument, I'm not sure. One head, one body, then a headshot again will give me enough damage with Precision Instrument. I'm not sure. We'll have to test it out. Magnificent Howl, though, I love the perk. You mix that with Slide Shot, and that would be insanely cracked. So, kind of excited for that. Few different ones here. Keep away, good. Moving target, good. So, Lone Wolf, good. Slide Shot, good. Zen moment, good. This is actually crazy how many good rolls there are. So, I'm kind of excited for this. We'll see how it turns out. They'll also be adding the Inquisitor back in the late part of the season, which is interesting. They're actually adding an extra Trials weapon. I'm glad they're doing that. I'm actually happy about that. So it's Inquisitor, which is an old one, coming back. But I do love this slug, and I never got the perfect rolls looking for. So yeah, we got Envious Assassin, Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf's cracked for PvP. Envious Assassin for PvE. Offhand Strike. It's a meme perk. Some can use it, some can't. It depends on your aim or what you can do. It's better on keyboard mouse than anything, but it's mostly just your aim. Perpetual Motion, meh. Slide Shot, Threat Detector, absolutely cracked. Either Lone Wolf, Slide Shot, or Threat Detector for PvP, depending on the situation. Right column, Bait and Switch with Envious Assassin could be fun. We got Closing Time, which is obviously the best perk in the game right now, so Slide Shot with Closing Time probably would be one of the best perks for it. Or Threat Detector. Closing Time and Offhand Strike could also be a weird meta thing, kind of. We'll see. Cascade Point is good technically, but I don't really like it personally. Fragile Focus, okay. Jolting Feedback is actually kind of cool on it. For PvE, that could be useful too. Opening Shot, I kind of hate they keep putting Opening Shot and Closing Time together, when Closing Time is obviously the 10,000 times better perk than Opening Shot. I really don't know why Bungie bothers. They should really stop that. Precision Instrument could be okay for PvE, potentially. We'll see. So I'm really excited about that. Pinnacle Challenges, the win 50 rounds. Trials will give you, Trials Challenge will give you Pinnacle Gear Drop, Trials Armor, and Trials Ghost Shell 40-point progress. 7-win games, same 14 challenge for Pinnacle Gear and Trials Armor times 1. Reputation, base win will be 135 to 205 points based on your percentage. Base loss will be 60 to 155 based on your percentage, which is insane for a loss. 155 is crazy. Clan bonus, I don't know if this is a 100 bonus on top of the 200 for a win. So if it's 205 at the high ends, does that mean I'm getting 305 or 235 for base? And then a loss would give me 50 on top of that, which would be 205 or, what is that, 110? I'm not sure if that's what they're saying, but that's kind of crazy. And then you get 25 extra for if you're in a trio completion, which is interesting. Win or loss, it's 25 period, which is insane. So if this is actually stacking all together, that's pretty fucking nuts. That's all I'm saying. Base rewards, we've added a new set of base rewards for wins and losses that will be added to the existing trios completion rewards, but for players in any fireteam configuration. Base win, base trials weapon 50% chance to drop, trials engram is 33%, ghost shell 1 progress point per thing. I think it's 1,000 total you need to get it to drop. So yeah, base trials weapon 33% for a loss. You have 33% chance when you lose to get a weapon. Trio completion, win or loss, 50%. For Trials Weapon and Trials Engrams, win or loss, so not that impressive, but that's okay, kind of inciting more people, but whatever. Zone now spawns after 40 seconds instead of 30 seconds. Zone takes 20 seconds to capture, up from 15. Neutral special ammo crate spawn 30 seconds instead of 20 seconds. That's kind of cool. I think that's a lot better. design, honestly. I think the zone coming 30 seconds was a little too quick. A lot of people might not realize it, but it feels really quick. The time you get to the middle, half the time you're already down 15 seconds. Like, especially if it's a far zone, like if you got a bigger map, it's a far zone from you. Usually it's like 15 seconds because you stop in middle of lanes to like see if anyone will peek real quick, try to get an easy pick. Or if you know the team won't, then it's like 5 to 10 seconds, you know. But if you know they could peek mid, then, you know, you always try to get a free pick. So it wastes some time. So it's kind of, the little extra second could help. It could. Let's see. Fire team based background. This explains like what I said earlier about how they're saying like solo and this and that, and that's why they don't want freelance or solo to go away. They don't want to bring about freelance. I get what their stats say, and I agree their stats make sense, but obviously there's still a problem, and this is not fixing that problem still. So I'm just saying, what does they talk about the skill rework, which is what I said. They want to now just make it as a whole skill base, which is dumb in the sense, obviously, it doesn't work if you're not in a team constantly. Because that's what it's mostly focusing on, is team-based. And if you're not constantly in a team of a set team, you're kind of screwing the score up constantly. So yeah, they're also making it where you can see your actual score as a whole. So you can actually show you player score is you actually upgrading, showing you your overall score, your power and stuff, basically. It shows improvement. It actually shows you and others improvement, how much better you've gotten at the game, which is kind of cool. It shows you opponents defeated, objective final blows, so kills you got while near objective, vantage points, zone captures. Like, it shows you everything you've seen before, plus more now, which is actually kind of cool. It also shows you your longest chains, how many kills you got in a row, I think, or I'm not sure. Highest multi-kill medal. Highest multi-kill medal. Sorry. So, 2 multi-kill medals. So you killed 2 people really quick, and that's your multi-kill medal. Gotcha. Okay, that's a chain. So, and longest streak, which longest streak's 10, which we've seen before in some of the modes. Damage dealt. So this is supposed to be on all of them now, it sounds like, from what they were saying. Competitive changes. They're changing how the points work again. I don't know. I'm not going to go into all this because it's either going to work well or it's going to be shit. I mean, they can't seem to get it right. And they had it decent at one point, but then they fucked it up and they couldn't get it back to decent. So, I don't know. The maximum win amount, 170 gain. The maximum win amount... The minimal win amount is 70 gained. The maximum loss amount is 130 lost. Minimal loss is 30 lost, which is ridiculously crazy numbers. I'm just saying, holy shit, the difference is nutty. But again, not going to go all into it because I will wait to see on that one. We get a new comp weapon, which actually looks sick. It's a Redrix weapon. We get a third Redrix version weapon now, which is absolutely sick. It's a Stasis PR55 frame pulse rifle, which I'm actually happy about because I love the special energy slot specials. Especially for this season, there's a lot of good ones. So I'm actually happy, finally, that they're giving us a kinetic pulse that is in the Redrick frame, or the same frame, the PR55 frame, which is lightweight frame, basically. It's the same as the one from the Solar Energy slot. I can't think of his name right now. My brain ain't working. But left column, Encore, insanely good perk. Lone Wolf, insanely good perk. Perpetual Motion, Zen Moment's way better. Zen Moment, absolutely crack perk. Offhand Strike. It could be for some people, but nah. Rhyme Stealer for PvE, without a doubt. It'd be Rhyme Stealer or Demolitionist, but personally I go Rhyme Stealer. Desperate Measures. That's an okay perk. I won't lie, it's an okay perk. Sword Logic, okay perk, not great. Desperado, Headseeker, Rapid Hit, both good perks. Kill Clip, insanely good, and Headstone for PvE. Headstone, Rhyme Stealer for PvE. PvP would be Zen Moment, Lone Wolf, or Encore. I love Encore, it's my favorite perk in the game for weapons. Very underused, very underloved. Such a good perk, especially enhanced, it becomes so much better. Because you get ×2 every time you get a kill. So, a lot better in a whole. So, honestly, I'd say Encore with Kill Clip or Headseeker or Rapid Hit. Because it really doesn't need a damage. You know, damage increase is nice with Kill Clip, don't get me wrong. But Headseeker and Rapid Hit are both good perks still, too. So, it's completely fine. Lone Wolf, I could use as well. Zen Moment with Rapid Hit could be a fun little stability roll thing, or Zen Moment Headseeker would be really good too, or Zen Moment Kill Clip, same thing. Like, there's a few good combos here I'd be completely happy with. We get a new emblem, which is absolutely sick. Look at this new emblem. Mwah! Mwah! I love these emblems. The comp weapon emblems, or comp emblems, have always been so good. They're actually doing something different. When Act 2 goes live with Heresy, we'll be raising the maximum rank cap from 10,000 to 15,000, allowing players at a max rank to climb to the new Ascendant Zero division. Wins while in the Ascendant Zero rank will give you points progress in the same manner as Trials. Aesthetic rewards, so basically get enough points, it allows you to get this emblem. And if it's the same as Trials exactly, then it's 1,000 points you have to earn, so yeah. Towards earning the new Darkest Night emblem, and the higher you rank, the more points you get for wins. So not only do you have to hit max rank a comp, you have to hit this, which I'm not gonna lie, is kind of cracked of an emblem too. So fuck me, I might be going for Ascendant because there wasn't much point to do it, and now there's kind of is. So yeah, competitive quality of life updates. Not gonna get into all that. It's simple stuff. Don't really matter. Playlist reorganization. They're changing up how everything works again. It's not a bad system, but we'll see how it works. So the best, just explain it best is just go to these pictures. Not even like read all that. As you see here, you got Rumble, you've got Momentum or Team Scorch. So it's basically the extra ones they always have are down here. You've got Control, Supremacy. Then you have 2 Iron Banner will be available at all time, and they take both of these slots. You got Competitive as always, and then you've got Countdown, Hero, Elimination. These are 3v3 modes that will be on this side. So, simple as that. This will be 6v6, 4v4. Actually, there's 4v4 modes up here, which I'm intrigued to see, because I don't think we've seen a 4v4 mode in PvP in a very long time. I will show that right here. 3v3, 4v4, and 6v6 for modified quick play. I'm interested to see how that turns out. So, it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. Lockdown's coming back, yay. It's 4v4, and they're making it better, so hopefully we'll see how that goes out. Checkmate Throwback 4v4, better version of Checkmate. So there you go, you get a 4v4 version of it. Hardware Hardcore 3v3. So basically Trials, it'll be like Trials, but not Trials. Playlist rewards. Iron Banner is getting new weapons, which I'm actually excited for insanely amount, because we're getting a Warlord Spear, which I'm just saying, Bungie, why wouldn't you just give us a spear? Like, give us an actual spear weapon. You're literally calling it a spear. Why not give us a spear weapon? I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying. Anyways, it's Arc Adaptive Trace Rifle, which trace rifles are actually in a good spot right now for PvP, so try them out if you don't know. They're actually pretty damn cracked right now. If you can aim, they're cracked. The Vac Sway Reduction, cracked for PvE, or PvP, sorry. Envy's Assassin, cracked for PvP. Or PvE, sorry. PvP for Dynamic Sway, PvE for Envy's Assassin. Rewind rounds, PvE, or PvP in a sense could work too. High Impact Reserves, interesting, because you do start with lesser ammo. So in theory, that could be really cracked for PvP. Hipfire Grip, Loose Change, nah. Desperate Measures, could be okay. Killing Tally with High Impact Reserves actually sounds interesting. Not gonna lie. Target Lock could also be fun. 4th time's the charm. And 2 redacted perks, which I'm intrigued to see. Peace Bond is back, baby! If anyone knows me, they know I've been searching for the god roll of this piece of shit for so fucking long, and I could never get the god roll for it. It made me so fucking mad. And now they're giving us it back, so it no longer will cost the 3 engrams to get it. 3 engrams and 25,000 glimmers. Ridiculous to get one of these fuckers right now. So now they're bringing it back. It's going to be way fucking cheaper. I'm excited about it. We've got Rangefinder, and again, which Rangefinder is still good for sidearms. You got Subsistence, which is meh. It's not a bad perk. It's a good perk. It's kind of 50-50 depending on the perks after. On the other side for PvP. We got Zen Moment, Headstone, Lone Wolf, Moving Target. All good perks. For PvP and PvE, honestly. This whole thing is good for PvP and PvE. Moving Target, not really PvE though, I won't lie. So is Lone Wolf. I guess technically both these are PvP, more like, but honestly you could use them all in PvE and it's not that big of a deal. Headseeker, obviously good perk, so not bad. Desperado, interesting, fun perk. I'm actually excited to see that. That could be fun. Rhyme Stealer, obviously, because it has Headstone, which is a good combo, which in PvP could be cracked since the sidearm. We got Desperate Measures, which is okay. And Demolitionist and Kill Clip, which I'm excited for the most is got Kill Clip. I'd put Kill Clip with either Zen Moment or Headstone just to create crystals constantly. That'd be fun. So yeah, or move Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf Kill Clip could be worked too. But Headstone Rhyme Stealer for PvE, obviously. There's no question about it. So yeah. Crucible. We are getting a Joxer's Longsword, Void Heavy Burst Pulse Rifle. Intriguing. So yeah, left column closing time, Demolitionist, Dragonfly, interesting. Killing Wind, Gunshot Straight, Lone Wolf, Pugilist, Light Action, Rewind Rounds, Repulsor Break, Strategist, Short, Shoot to Loot, interesting. Closing time would be interesting roll on that, I'm not gonna lie. But Killing Wind's decent. Lone Wolf's definitely good too, obviously. So, Rewind Rounds could work in theory for PvE and PvP. Pulsar Brace, not bad either. Shoot to Loot could be fun too. Right column, Adrenaline Junkie, nah, I don't really like it. Desperado could be okay, depending on how much difference it makes. Desperate Measures, don't really like that perk on most weapons, but it could work in theory since the high impact, or heavy burst, sorry. Destabilizing Rounds, obviously could work too for PvE. Withering Gaze could be fun PvE as well. Headseeker, obviously PvP perk. High Impact Reserves, and not really great on a pulse. But Headseeker is the best for sure. Under Pressure, One for All, Swashbuckler, Redacted, and Zen Moment. It kind of sucks Zen Moment's not on the first column, but the Redacted perk could be crazy, I don't know. They're doing some map weighting, some lobby balancing changes, stuff that's not really that great. Future updates. I can't share a lot of details of this happening in the Frontiers timeline, but we are working on several things that we really looking forward to getting into the Crucible. One thing we can talk about is the special ammo meter coming back. They're actually changing how it works, and it was a massive collaboration between multiple teams, including the Crucible Strike Team, Engineering, Activities, Armor, Weapons, and UI UX. The new system is shaped up well, and we're excited to get it back into the game once it has been completed. So that'll be intriguing. So as a whole, some cool stuff. The loot's what I mostly care about, and there's a lot of cool loot. But there are some good changes. There's some weird changes. I'm not really sure the trial stuff's going to work fully. I kind of think it's a bit iffy, but at the same time, it's not bad. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited for the new weapon. So we'll see how it turns out. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment what you think. Let me know. Are you excited for these changes? Do you think some of these changes are better? Do you think some of them are trash? Let me know. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching.